Talk About It Tuesday question is I want to start my wealth journey, but I don't have any money to invest. Is there anything I can do now for free? Well, first of all, before I answer the question, I want to apologize for the lighting in the background. I'm actually out in Las Vegas. So, yes, I'm 3 hours behind my normal time, and I don't have all my equipment, my lighting, and all that. So, I apologize for the quality of the lighting. However, let's get to this question. So, I often have people come to me and say, when I get my money together, I'm going to come see you and I'm going to learn how to invest. And I say, you don't want to wait until you have your money together. When you have your money together, you don't really need to see me. But there are absolutely things you should be doing now as a foundation for growing wealth. You don't wait until you have money to get wealthy. You start certain patterns and certain habits now and you keep them going when you get more money. So I'm going to give you 5 things you should absolutely do, that everyone should absolutely do, no matter where you are, whether you have no money, you have little money, you have a lot of money, whether you are far on your wealth journey or not. If you haven't done these things, you need to go back and do them. And if you are just beginning, these things are free, maybe a little low cost for one or two. So we're going to start off with something really simple. You need to get an assessment of exactly where you are today. So we're going to do a few things. So number one, first thing we're going to do is take an inventory of all the income, your regular income. So that means if you have a job, if you're collecting Social Security, if you have a pension, if you're getting alimony or palimony, if you whatever income that you get regularly, you're going to list all your sources of income on one side. And then all of your regular expenses, so all of your living expenses from rent or mortgage, utilities, food, entertainment, everything, all your subscriptions, everything on the other side. And then you're going to see what you have left over at the end of the month, right? Because there's no way to make adjustments unless you know exactly how much is coming in and how much is going out. Most people have no clue where their money is. They're always like, I don't understand how I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I don't understand where my money is going. First thing you have to do is get an understanding of where your money is going. How much is coming in regularly, not on your best month, and how much is going out regularly, right? So that's number one. Number two, you're going to determine what your net worth is. Most people have no clue. So what is your net worth? So you hear people, oh, so-and-so is a millionaire or so-and-so is a billionaire. And for some reason, people think that means they have $1 million cash or $1 billion cash. Absolutely not. Anybody who has $1 million cash or $1 billion cash is a fool because cash depreciates in value because of inflation. So it's your net worth is the total of your asset value. So what is an asset? Anything basically you could liquidate if you had to. So obviously real estate or your home, your car, jewelry, your investment accounts, cash, anything that has real value. And then that's an asset. Then you subtract what you call your liabilities, your debts. So all the money you owe on the other side. So if you have $1 million home on one side, which is an asset, but an $800,000 mortgage, you have to subtract that, and that would give you a net worth of $200,000 if that was the only asset and the only debt you had. But you're going to put all of your assets in one column, all of your debts on the other column, subtract the debt amount from the total value of the assets, and that will tell you your net worth. You'd be surprised there are some people, quite a few people, who have a negative net worth, and most people have a very low net worth. So it's important to understand what your net worth is, again, because when you're talking about gaining financial success or wealth, it's about your net worth, right? It's having assets, asset value, not cash. So that's the second thing you're going to do. The third thing you're going to do is you're going to find out exactly where you stand in terms of your credibility or your credit. So we don't really care about credit score right now, but you need to have a full accounting of every creditor that you owe money to. So you're going to get your credit report. So I believe you can go to annualcreditreport.com, and you allow a free credit report at least once a year from all three of the major credit bureaus. So if you go there, you can apply for that. And you want to make sure all the information on there is accurate. You want to make sure that every account that they say is yours is actually yours. So you're going to look for identity theft. You're going to look for accounts that should have been satisfied that are not, debts you didn't know about. So you're going to make sure you have a full accounting of where you stand, because that will let you know what your credit worthiness will be. So we don't need to score just yet, because you only need to score when you know you're going to borrow money, right? So that's the third thing. And those things are free. The fourth thing that you're going to do is that you will start your emergency fund. Listen, you can't wait until an emergency happens to start your emergency fund, and an emergency will happen. So that means that you need to create an account separate from your other accounts. So I want you to go to NerdWallet or Bankrate.com, and I want you to find a high interest savings account that has no minimum, right? And so you're looking for it. So of course you want the best interest rate, and you can get them at 4, 4.5, 5.5% right now. But that's not the most relevant part. We want to make sure you don't get penalized. No minimum, because if you need to take that money out, you don't want to get penalized. All right. So does that cost you anything? Doesn't cost you anything to open the account, but you need to fund the account. You need to fund it regularly. And then the fifth thing, the last thing you're going to do, you say you don't have any money to invest, but you don't even have a brokerage account. A brokerage account costs you nothing to open, but you'll be ready when you have something, because there are some investments. If you have a brokerage account that allows you to do fractional shares in stocks, $20 maybe is a minimum investment. Index funds, $25. A lot of the different investments, once you get $25, you can start investing, but you have to show up. And I don't really care what brokerage account you use, as long as it's appropriate for you. So some of you like the new online things like Robinhood and some of the others, but those only have stocks primarily. And some of you like some of the tried and true stuff like Fidelity and Vanguard and TD Ameritrade. Those have a lot of different products that you can invest in, so they're good and they have a long history, so you know they're not going to fold. But some of them don't allow you to do fractional shares if you wanted to do stocks. So that means there's a trade-off. But they also have a lot of educational tools and a lot of different things that some of the newer app brokerages don't have. So explore them, open a brokerage account, and when you're ready to start investing, you'll be there already, right? That's another step that you've already taken, and makes it a little more friction-free. So I'm going to incentivize this a little bit. So I want to do a 30-day challenge. So today, I think it's the 14th. What's today? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, it's the 9th. Wow, today's April 9th. Let's do this. Let's go to, we'll even go beyond 30 days. Let's go to May 15th, middle of May. So today's April 9th. We're going to go to May 15th. We're going to give you that much time to get this done. If you can show me proof, now you can email me at haru@insidersgroup.com. You can message me through Insiders Group in Facebook. You can reach me. Whoever you're getting this, you can reach me. But 30 days, if you show me proof that you've done all 5 steps, if you show me proof you've done all 5 steps, I'm going to invite you to a special workshop for beginners, all new people, that will show you the steps you can take that are low or no cost on beginning your journey towards financial freedom and towards wealth building. So 30-day challenge. Today's April 9th. Starting today, we're going to revisit this in May 15th. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to, or whatever Tuesday it is around that time. And we're going to see who's done it. But if you can contact me and show me proof, you get a special invitation to a free workshop that's geared just for beginners. So if you're advanced, it's probably going to be too much for you. But if you're a beginner, that will walk you to the steps that you need to take to begin your journey to financial freedom. So Please like, share, subscribe. And if you have some tips for people as beginners that are free or low cost that you think they should be doing right now, share them in the comments. But I appreciate the questions. Keep sending in your questions, and I'll see you next Tuesday.